hopped on to hear a little bit about what exactly coaching is. We are having some technical difficulties, so you won't be seeing Becky's face live tonight, but I'm just going to kick us off and talk a little bit about my story and how coaching has come into my life and basically what it's done for me. So just to give you a little backstory, before coaching, I was actually a dental assistant. It was never something I truly wanted to do. My dad, growing up, actually wanted me to be a dentist, and I always knew that, I don't know, I would do something more creative with myself, and also I knew at some point I would have a family, and I know how demanding it is to be a dentist. So that never was appealing to me, but he really pushed it. And so I ended up going into dentistry, went to school to be a dental assistant, kind of as a fallback job. But what ended up happening is I got really comfortable in the security of it. It's a job that's always on high demand. The pay is good. You get good benefits. So it's really easy to get comfortable with that. But back in 2008, I actually fell in love with Pilates, and it became a really big passion of mine. And I really wanted to teach and make that more of my job and my career and my life path. But I don't know, there was a lot of chaos going on in my life at that time, and I think there was a lot of fear around totally taking that leap, especially when living in the city. It's really scary to take on a job that you have a lot more of career building to do and to lose security and pay. So I kind of never totally dove into that. And like I said, there was a lot of chaos in my life during that time, and I was moving a lot and switching jobs, still dental assisting, but switching jobs. And I realized my resume was kind of suffering. So after I was moving and I moved back to Portland, I took a job, still dental assisting, but I committed to stay in that job for 4 years. And during that 4 years, it was good pay, but I never received a raise during that time. And it was kind of one of those jobs that was just good enough. Like, I could have left and maybe found something better, but the risk of finding another office was, I might have not found something better. But during those 4 years of not receiving a raise, it was kind of one of those moments where I was like, I am done with this. I want to do something where I'm in charge of my income, my path, and I just wanted more freedom. I was sick of, just kind of being the office rat doing things when I knew that I had so much more potential and creativity in me. So after becoming pregnant with my son, my partner and I moved to Salem, which was super hard for me. We didn't know anyone down here, but it was kind of a time that I was realizing it was time to make a change with my life. When we lived in Portland, we were really big in the nightlife scene, which isn't always the healthiest. So when I was pregnant with my son, I knew I wanted to change that, and I knew I wanted to direct my energy into being more of a healthy example for him when he was born. So basically, during my pregnancy, I ended up putting on about 80 pounds. And after having my son, I felt really, really lost. Like I said, we lived in a new city. I didn't know anybody. I had gained all this weight, and I really felt like I don't even know where to begin. And really, this was kind of uncharacteristic of me because I've always been an athlete, love fitness. So to feel so lost at that moment was really uncharacteristic of me. And I had been following my coach Brittany online, and she was doing a lot of challenge groups and fit groups, and she had talked to me during my pregnancy about them. But again, I think there was a lot of fear involved with taking the leap of becoming a coach, and also I didn't quite understand what being a coach was really all about. Whenever we talked about it, I was just like, I don't even get it. This makes no sense to me. Like, you motivate people and work out. Like, it just seems too good to be true. But after having my son and had gaining all that weight, I decided to take the leap and purchase a challenge pack and become a coach. And at that time, I not only got amazing results, but I gained a community of amazing friends that I was lacking in my life and didn't really realize at first. Before having my son, I used to have a lot of guy friends, and I don't know if any of you guys are married or have kids, but kind of it seems like when that happens, you lose a lot of your guy friends. So I was actually lacking a lot of feminine energy that I needed in my life and didn't really realize. So that came along with coaching, and I loved it. I was just like, wow, I can't believe I was missing this from my life. I needed this, and it felt so good to have that community. And naturally, the freedom of staying home was super appealing to me, and the fact that I was really able to control my hours and create things, and all that fear that I had been holding back with teaching Pilates, doing my own thing, has slowly, the walls I had built were slowly breaking down once I had become a coach, because I realized the possibility that I had in front of me. And so now today, I've been coaching for 2 years, and I teach Pilates part-time. So I coach, every day. And then in the evening when his dad's home, I'm able to teach classes. And basically, I have a lot of freedom, and I guess a lot of strength that I've gained from this opportunity, because before I just felt like I was stuck. I was in a secure situation. I wanted to get away, but I didn't know how, and I wanted to do other things. And I'm so thankful that I had taken this leap, and I'm connecting with awesome people and developing my life the way I want. And so that's where I'm at with my story. And we'll obviously be telling you a lot more information, but that's my story.
All right. So can you mute yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
My microphone went away.
You click on it. Clearly we're having trouble.
Okay, I did it. Go for it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I can't hear my echo. Oh, wait. Yes, I can.
Oh, I see it right here.
Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. You don't even get to see my face. I have no idea. We were working on this all day, figuring this whole YouTube live thing out. And it was working all day. And of course, as we go to do this, I cannot get my video to turn on. So we are just rolling with it. Just goes to show that, anybody can do this, that you don't have to have it all together. But I wanted to share my story real quick. So I have been a coach for about a little over a year and a half. When I had my son, he was born Thanksgiving Day in 2014. And about a month after he was born, I knew I needed to go back to work. I'm still in school, majoring in kinesiology, and I don't have a degree yet. And I've always before then, I had always worked in the restaurant industry, customer service, just kind of odd jobs. And so I didn't really know what I was going to do. I thought I'd probably just have to go back to serving. I enjoyed it, but at the same time, I did not want to be working nights and weekends, especially as a new mom. I did have job opportunities right after. I went in for an interview, got the job, and then had to tell him no because I literally just felt sick to my stomach thinking about having to put my son in daycare while I go work. And I just couldn't do it. I would cry. I would talk to my husband and say I didn't know what I was going to do, but we could not afford. My husband's still in school as well. We couldn't afford for me not to work. So I didn't really know what to do. I was kind of lost. I felt really, really trapped. I don't know if there's any new moms listening in, but you know, that feeling when all of a sudden it's not your life anymore. Basically, you have somebody else that relies on you, and you have to do what's best for your children. And so I didn't know. I felt so trapped. I had no idea what I was going to do. I had a friend at church who was a Beachbody coach, and she had told me about the opportunity about a month after I had my son. And I thought, oh, that's cool. Wasn't super interested in it. I was really skeptical. Never have done any type of network marketing before. Didn't want to be a salesperson. I didn't want to drink a shake. I had all these, objections to it. So she, a few months later, invited me into one of her challenge groups. And being that I had had my son and had about 40 pounds I needed to lose, I joined the group. But I joined without doing any Beachbody program, although I had done Insanity, P90X kind of off and on years before. So I knew that the Beachbody programs themselves worked, but I didn't like working out from home. That was my biggest thing. And I was part of an outdoor boot camp that I went to every morning, and I loved it. And so the deal was if I was working out in some way, I could be in the group. And so I did. And I was really skeptical of Shakeology, and I didn't want to drink a shake. I believed that you could get all your nutrition through just eating real food. And so it took me a while to come to terms with even wanting to try it. But eventually I realized, well, I'll never really know. And my upline coach, she said, well, just give it a try and see how you feel. There's always the money back guarantee if you don't like it. So I tried it. And after a month, I loved it. I can't say that I noticed these drastic, huge differences within that month because it's a long-term, process. It doesn't happen overnight, but I did notice I had more energy. My cravings were kind of starting to go away. And so I started to love it. And so my biggest thing was I didn't want to be a coach and promote anything that I didn't believe in 100%. And so I needed to try it for myself. And so I did. I tried it for that 30 days and I ended up loving it. And so months went by and I was still, contemplating the opportunity. My coach, she kept asking me about it and I would kind of put it off. I didn't have a lot of money. I really didn't even have the money to sign up at the time. And so I kept using that as my excuse until finally 6 months later, I just kind of realized, I'm like, you know what? Like, I just will never know until I try. I could sit here all day and come up with excuses, but until I just actually do it, I'll never know if it was something. And I'm the type of person where I hate the whole what ifs. What if that could have worked? What if? And so I told myself, well, I'm just going to jump in. And here I am a year and a half later, and it was one of the greatest decisions of my life. The community that I've gained from it can't be beat. I got hooked through this opportunity, through a challenge group in the beginning, and the people and the passion behind it is what has kept me here. And I have been able to do it while in school. I have I worked as a nanny for probably the first 6 months or so, as a new mom. And just in the past 3 months or so, I've been a property manager as well. So I'm in school, mom, wife, property manager, and I'm still able to do this. So it just goes to show that you don't have to necessarily have all the time in the world, that you make the time. And if it's important to you, you make it happen. And it's just an amazing, amazing thing. So I could go on and on and on about how much I love it. But we have created, I guess, instead of just seeing a blank screen, or I don't even know if you see my picture right now, but I will share. We have a little PowerPoint to go over just some of the basics about coaching. So let's see, I think I can show you the whole thing. All right, so this is me, and this is Elise. Elise and I met through one of our team pages, and that's another thing, is the relationships. Had it not been for coaching, we would have never even known each other. And so I just think it's amazing, the friendships that I've been able to gain virtually and who turn into just lifelong friends. So what do we do exactly? I get a lot of questions about what exactly I do, because it's kind of, it's not normal, I guess. It's not like a 9-to-5 job where it's kind of laid out. Every coach does it a little bit differently, but there's kind of the core things that we pretty much all do if you want to grow your business. And so we share with others. So if you're here, you've been on either one of our social medias at least, and that we are very open on there. We try to be very real and honest and raw. We want to share with others so that people can see who we really are. We share our journey. We share our transformations, because that's what people want to see. We are just there to be products of the product, which is one of a vital behavior of this business, is to just do the workouts, strength, Shakeology, and share it with people so that they can see the benefits and that it really works. We're a friend, and we help people reach their full potential. This is probably my favorite part of the business. It's incredible to see the transformations of people as you get them into a challenge group, as you get them sign up with a program, drinking Shakeology. They start to feel better. They start to have more energy. They start to be a better friend. They start to be a better mom, a better wife, a better person. They have more confidence. They are happier. They go to work happier. It's a ripple effect that you get to watch, and you get to see these people just from the simple thing of just starting a new workout program. It's amazing of what people can really achieve when they have somebody behind them believing in them. And it's such an honor to be able to be let into people's lives on such a personal basis in this business. Be products of the product. So like I said earlier, basically that means just drink your Shakeology, you do your workouts, you do your personal development. I don't know what other business tells you to do that stuff as core behaviors of what you're supposed to do every day, to work on yourself, to get yourself in the best shape physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. That's what this business and this company is about, to show people that it's possible, and to work on ourselves first, to fill our cup first so that we can help others. We hold others accountable. So we host virtual challenge groups, focus groups, accountability groups, whatever you want to call it, where, to every coach, it's up to their discretion on how often they do them or how they do them. But typically, we'll run a monthly, these virtual groups where you get somebody with a program, the drinking Shakeology, you put them into this group and you basically are their biggest cheerleader. You push them, you know, you help them along the way. You provide in the groups, we provide little daily motivations, little assignments, mini challenges, fun ideas, recipes, meal plans. You know, we set them up for success. And these groups is just a place for people to come and have that accountability and to have that sense of community. Because a lot of times with at-home workout programs, which is what I used to hate, you know, I hated working out at home because it was lonely. I'm the type of person that I love to be around people. I feed off the energy of other people. And so having these accountability groups really helped me in that sense, to know that there was another group that is, you know, going along with me, and we're working together for a common goal. We grow ourselves, we read personal development daily. There's all kinds of tools we have. We live healthy, we inspire others, and it's just the whole business is just about living a healthy and fulfilling life. And that in itself, there's just, I can't think of a greater company to stand behind. We set goals again and again and again. We're constantly trying to set new goals and to push ourselves, to grow ourselves more and more. We surround ourselves with amazing friends. Like I said, Elise and I would have never known each other if it weren't for this opportunity. I have so many friends that I consider some of my best friends now, who I had no idea who they even were before this. And you're put into this community of people, and everybody is just so uplifting and inspiring and motivating. It's just a community that's just incredible to be around. And then we play on Facebook. And so, you know, that's kind of, we don't just play on Facebook, we do it with a purpose. But we do get to be on social media. So if you're a social media person, that's a perk. But it's one of those things where anything can be learned, that nobody goes into this business knowing everything, that some are stronger in some areas, but everything we do can be learned. So how do we earn? I know that's a big question. I'm sure you're wondering right off the bat. And that was one of my biggest questions, because like I said in the beginning, I needed something that I knew I could eventually support my family on. And a thing to note here is that it is not an overnight success thing. This is not something where you're going to become a millionaire in a day or a week or a month or even a year. It's something that you diligently have to work at, but it grows directly, like at the bottom where it says your income is a direct reflection of the number of lives you are changing. So it's a matter of how many people you are reaching out to, and it's a matter of how hard you work. So we get 25%. Oh, did you mute? Okay, sorry.
Switch to the next slide.
Oh, am I not?
No.
Can you not see that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, shoot.
It could just be my computer. I just wanted to say that. But if you can see it, then maybe it's happening.
Let me see. Let me try this again. Okay, what slide do you see?
It's on now. I see it now.
All right. Okay. So we get 25% commission on everything you sell. Flat out, you get that commission, which is a really good amount in my opinion. And we get a 25% discount on all products. So you get your Shakeology at a discount. You get your workout programs at a discount, everything. It's amazing. You get team cycle bonuses, which is basically how you can get residual income by building your tribe. So residual income is basically a way for you to earn money in your sleep, where you are constantly earning money. You're able to take days off and you still have that money flow coming in. Top coaches will tell you about 90% of their income comes from team cycle bonuses. And so there's huge potential, and I won't go into detail about all that because that's something for once you get signed up and we have a getting started call, that's where we can kind of talk about that. But basically, there's some huge earning potentials within those team cycle bonuses. And you have no pressure to sell, meet quotas, or stock product, or host any parties. So I know for me, if I had to have my products here, number one, I live in an apartment. I do not have the room for that. And I hate going to the post office. I'm horrible at that. Hosting parties, I just don't have time to do that and to clean my house for that. And you don't have to meet these quotas. And the big thing in this business is there's no pressure to sell, but this business isn't about selling. It's about creating relationships and helping other people. And the sales will come, but we never go out with a salesman mind. So that's just a little side note. So where do I even start? And if the slide did not change, let me know.
Nope, it's changed. Do you want me to take this one? Is me or no? No, you can go. Go for it.
No, I'll do this one. You take it off after this. So where do I start? So basically, there is a $39.95 coach sign-up fee. So for $39.95, you can become a coach. You can start your own business. Now, if you think about it, there is no business out there where you can start for $39.95 and earn your earnings back in the first month. Any other business, you're spending thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars to start a business. You don't usually earn back it takes about 5 years to earn that back. In this business, it's incredible. In the first month, you could be making a profit. Like, it's when I talk to people about the money thing, when you really think about this, $39.95, like, that's nothing. And so the only obligation you have is a $15, technically $15.95 monthly website service fee. So they do your website. So you don't even have to create your website. They handle all of customer service. They handle the shipping, handling everything. So you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to do any of that. So $15 a month is nothing. And even when you sign up, you are getting your products at a 25% discount, even with that $15 a month, $15.95 a month service fee. You're still saving. Even if you were to do nothing, you're still saving money if you were to be getting Shakeology every month anyway. Or you can start with a challenge pack. And so basically a challenge pack is where you get a workout program and Shakeology together. And it used to be that we would have, you get a workout program on DVD, one program. We'd have some on sale each month. You'd get Shakeology, you'd get the portion control containers, and that would be about $140 for the ones on sale. Normal price is $160. That gives you one program and one program only, and you get it on DVD. Now, they just came out with the All Access Pass, which is incredible. So if you see all of these programs for $199, you get all of these programs, not just for a month, not for just for a couple months, for an entire year. You get all of these for that one price of $199. You get every single one of these programs, plus we're coming out with 3 new programs this year. I don't know what they are yet, but I know they're going to be awesome because they always are. And those will be added on for free. And you get portion control containers, you get a shaker cup, and you get a month's worth of Shakeology. So you get all of that for $1.99. And the cool thing is if you get the challenge pack, then your $39.95 coach sign-up fee is completely waived. So you don't even have to pay that. So you can start your own business, get a month's worth of a meal a day, your superfood dense nutrition shake, and thousands of workouts, literally $6,000 worth of workouts for $199. Like, it's incredible. It's such a good price. And they only have this price until the end of this month. So until February 28th. So after that, the price is going up. I have no idea how much it's going to go up to, but all I know is that this is like the most incredible deal I've ever seen. So that's the other option. So that's the best way, in my opinion, to get started, because you want to, you're able to be a product of the product, and you can be sharing your journey right away and get people on board with you. So Elise will take it away.
All right, thanks, Becky. I know that's still a lot of information, guys. This is gonna be recorded, and we're gonna be here for you to talk about things even after this. But so yeah, what does your first month look like as a coach? And I know sometimes it can be scary because, you know, especially you may not feel like you're in the best of shape right now, or maybe you are, wherever you're at. Either way, once you get started, it's awesome because you have that excitement of trying something new, you know, trying Shakeology for the first time, checking out the programs for the first time, and really putting that out there. And just people will notice, you know. So when your first month, you really you get your Shakeology, you get your program, and you just dive right in. You try it out, see how you feel, share with it on social media. And yeah, and like any job, we provide a training, which will be starting on February 13th. So once you do get set up, you know, we recommend the challenge pack because, you know, the coach fee's waived, and then you can immediately become the product of the product. And then immediately, so as soon as your program's in, your Shakeology, we have basically a new coach boot camp. And this is a brand new training where we basically go over social media, do's and don'ts, ways to like create relationships with people. Some of these things you may already be good at. I mean, some of you are already on social media, but you know, some of you aren't. Like me, I rarely ever posted on social media before then. So maybe if you're like me, posting 3 times a day is maybe out of your comfort zone. So yeah, 1 second, guys. My son just walked in. Jordan, I'm almost done. I'm wrapping it up. Mommy. And that's another perk, guys, working from home. Sometimes you have these interruptions, but that's how it goes. Okay, so next slide. Another reason why it's the perfect time to get started right now is, one, the new training. It is going to be starting up really, really soon. So perfect time to jump on in. And also it's busy season right now, guys. I mean, the new year has already begun. People are thinking about their fitness. Spring is just around the corner. And also the all access pass is like at its all-time low price. I mean, everything these days is on demand. People, you know, don't want DVDs. They want to be able to just stream things, get things, you know, into their living room. And especially for people that are busy. I mean, people travel, people even people that do go to the gym don't make it every day and like to have that option to just be able to stream something at home. So also, which is super awesome, is you earn free trips all the time. We have success trips. We have awesome retreat coming up. So if you are able to help 3 people the first 3 months, you earn a free ticket to Summit, which this year is going to be in New Orleans. It's going to be awesome. I've gone to Burning Man's years and years, so I call it the Coach Burning Man. So if anyone is familiar with Burning Man, then you can kind of relate to what I'm saying. But yeah, it's basically like a coach's Burning Man. So it's super awesome, tons of fun. The energy is unreal. And yeah, and you can earn your own free ticket, which is awesome. So, and then also another great thing is it's a fresh start for you. It's a time for you to build something new. So whether or not, you are a stay-at-home person wanting to make some income, or you're working for somebody else and you just want to start something for yourself, you want to channel your own creativity and do something that's about you. I mean, Becky and I, we met on our team page, but we're totally different people. Even though we do the same thing, we're different. We connect to different people. People, come to us because they like us for different reasons. So if you decide to be a coach, you are who you are, and people are going to be drawn to who you are, your true authentic self. So what you're into, the people that you talk to are probably going to be into it too. So I think that's something super awesome about this business, is you can truly be you. Oftentimes we think we need to become, this cookie cutter coach image, but that's not what this is about. It's about really finding who you are and letting that out. And that's something that we'll be talking about in the coach training, is how to really share yourself in a relatable, raw way so people can get to know you and really be able to connect with you easily, because sometimes through social media that can be a little bit difficult. Okay, next slide. So again, finding your tribe. So these are just some pictures of me and Becky, and Becky with her coaches and me with my team and my coaches, just going to some events. Up at the top, we have some going to Summit and some Super Saturday events. We meet quarterly, which is really awesome to all get together. My team, we often do dinner afterward, or maybe sometimes if we can make it before Super Saturday, we have brunch up in Portland. Becky's in California, but it's super awesome. I mean, we just like to keep things fun all the time. We're just getting healthy and enjoying ourselves, but we're also having a good time. Picture on the top is a coach retreat that my team and I had at Mount Hood. We stayed there 3 days together, just doing team building and bonding, and just super uber good time, guys. And that was with my upline, but I like to do special stuff with my coaches too, comedy night and whatever. And yeah, we're just one big happy family, just cheering each other on, sharing ideas. And I think that's one awesome thing too, is when you become a coach, you're not alone. You are kind of embraced into this happy family, and we share ideas with each other, and you don't have to recreate the wheel. Basically, we know what works in this business, and we like to share that, and you duplicate it, but you make it your own. And it's super awesome to be in a business where we're really truly all there for each other, but we are doing it our own way. So where do you truly want to be in a year from now? And this is something that I love, because everyone becomes a coach for their own different reasons. Like, do you want to stay at home with your kids? Do you want this to be a full-time thing for you? If you do, let's make that happen. Or, you know, do you want to retire your husband? Are you sick of him having to go to work? Do you want to bring him home? Because that is possible. Like in this business, guys, you can truly dream big because it's just an amazing company to be a part of. And I've witnessed that in my own life when I seriously was skeptical when I first got started. Like I kind of started with the journey like, okay, I just want to get healthy and maybe make some bucks so I can pay for my own Shakeology, because that's possible. You can sign up just to get the discounts and just to get healthy and maybe help some friends along the way. Or, you know, this could be a real thing for you and you can dream as big as you want. Either way, we can make that happen. In our training, we're going to share some amazing little nuggets for you to take away and be able to implement immediately into your business and with whatever goals that you have. So whatever your goals are, in the training, we'll share that and we will work to get you to where you want to be. And anyway, I'm super excited that you guys made it on tonight. Becky and I really love this business a lot and had so much to share with you, but we also wanted to keep it under an hour. And we know there's a lot of information, but please post any questions or message us and talk about it. And let's talk before the new coach training on the 13th. Thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.